Hey farm friends, I can finally get to the culinary part, the cooking part of my YouTube channel now that we are finally harvesting some vegetables. So I went to culinary school a long time ago. Nowadays I just cook a bunch of junk food for my kids. I mean, I try not to make it junk food, but like they legitimately want mac and cheese and boxed mac and cheese and stuff like that. So anywho, we're gonna make zucchini cakes today. Zucchini cakes, my kids actually love them, probably because they're crispy. There is a little bit of oil in that, but they're delicious and they're easy to make. And I thought this would be a great first zucchini video to show you to get you ready for zucchini season, because zucchini season it lasts all summer around here in Pennsylvania. So that is awesome, and it's super nice to have different ways to make zucchini. So I'm taking one medium zucchini and I'm just shredding it up with a box grater. So I'm going to get this all down. Now, if you want them with less moisture, you know, stay away from the middle. That's just a little helpful tip. I don't mind the moisture because I'm actually adding panko breadcrumbs to this today, so it's however you want to do it. But just a heads up, when you use zucchini recipes, if you use the inside, like the very middle, that's basically all water. Okay, so this is all grated up. I don't know how much this would be. I'm guessing maybe like a cup and a half, 2 cups at the most. I want to say a cup and a half. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is add an egg. I gotta go wash this egg. I'll be right back. Okay, egg is washed. I'm gonna crack it in here. And then next we're gonna add some Parmesan cheese. Okay, so Parmesan cheese, it's something you don't have to add to your zucchini cakes, but I think I've told you before, I'm like addicted to cheese, and I love to crisp Parmesan cheese or any type of cheese on a flat top. So this works out perfectly with the zucchini cakes because it just doesn't get too burnt, and you still get the crispiness, and you have the healthiness of the zucchinis in there. So I don't know how much I added in here, whatever was left in my container, but I want to say like a 1/4 cup. You could do a 1/2 cup, or once again, you don't have to add any. It's my preference. And it can be your preference, however you want it. I'm going to add a little bit of cracked black pepper, and then we're always going to season with some salt. I like to add a little bit of salt, and then you can always add extra at the end if you really need to. So a couple sprinkles of salt in there, and then we're taking some panko breadcrumbs. I like panko breadcrumbs, and as opposed to just like Italian breadcrumbs. They are, how should I describe this? They're not as grainy. I guess that's how I want to say it. They're not as grainy, and they work better in my opinion. Okay, I don't know. I just added maybe a 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs, something like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a spoon and I'm gonna mix this up. Okay, so you want to look at the consistency. I don't see any liquid forming at the bottom of my bowl, so that's good. If you would see any liquid, definitely add a little bit more breadcrumbs. I mean, obviously, the less breadcrumbs you add, the healthier this is going to be. So it's kind of up to you. Okay, so the next thing is our cast iron. So we have a large, long cast iron flat top. If you don't have this, you could always just use a flat top or a cast iron skillet. But since I have the flat top, I'm going to use this instead, just because I can put more on here and get it done all at once. So I'm going to add a little bit of oil to my cast iron just so these zucchini cakes do not stick. I'm going to let this heat up for a little bit. I have this on high heat to get started, and then I probably will turn it down once the cakes are on the griddle. Okay, so my griddle is smoking. I'm going to get the fan on, the lights on. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and then we're going to start making zucchini cakes. So I'm going to, about, a spoonful, and I'm just putting it right on there, just like that. It doesn't have to be like completely accurate. It doesn't have to be the most perfect thing you've ever had. We just want it basically to stay together. And the way it stays together is that egg helps as a binder. And I'm not gonna lie, I think the cheese helps too. Oh, I love the cheese. Have you guys ever had those cheese crisps yet? They're like technically keto. I mean, I'm not in a keto diet, but they are so good. Oh my gosh. I have been buying them in bulk. They have like cheddar cheese crisps and Parmesan crisps. Cheddar cheese are my favorite. And I had one today with like the cheddar cheese crisps and an apple, and oh, it was so refreshing. It was so good. Okay, this is a little hot. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. This is already crisping up. Whoa, look at that. That is the crisp that my kiddos love, especially my 12-year-old. He goes nuts over anything that's like crispy. So these legitimately will not take that long. You're just making sure that they are cooked inside. Like I said, my skillet did get a little too hot, so I did turn it down. So they won't get as crisp as that first one there. Okay, let's give it a few minutes and I'll turn them over and I'll show them to you soon. So these zucchini cakes will be done when there is no more juice or egg part coming out in the middle. So I'm just gonna flip this over and press it down. That's looking good. Check this one out. Not bad. You see this one's just a little glossy yet. I'm gonna go around, see where we're at. Nope, that's looking good. One more flip here. Perfect. So literally within a few minutes, we go from a raw zucchini cake batter, if you will, to a ready-to-eat yummy zucchini cake. Okay, I got one made here and ready to go. We're going to give this one a try. And I'm going to be honest with you, I usually love to dump a bunch of our homemade marinara on this, but for today, I'm just going to eat a plain. So stinking delicious. You get the sweetness of zucchini, because zucchini can be super sweet. And then just a little hint of the Parmesan cheese in there. And just the texture is really good. You get the crispiness, and then the inside is, it's just like, I don't know, moist. It's very moist and crispy. It is so good. Another thing my 12-year-old puts on these, which he loves, like we usually have zucchini cakes when we have like grilled chicken. He will put this in barbecue sauce, which is not very good for you because, you know, most barbecue sauces have loads of corn syrup in it, but it is really good. I'm not going to lie. Anywho, I hope you guys try this recipe. It is super yummy and super easy to make. You guys have a great day. Take care.